Hello everyone, this is Stepdogg the Prophet. First and foremost, all thanks and praises due to the Basis Foundation. God is most great, none has the right to be worshipped but you. This video is called the 3 Dream Sequence, and basically I'm going to break down 3 dreams that I had, which not only let me know that I am going to heaven, but also that if people don't begin following the golden rule, God's going to destroy this place. Okay, the first dream. I had the first dream 18 years ago. Basically, that dream was me. I felt like I was at a beach or somewhere at a coastline. And I was walking away from the beach towards the inland. And I turned around and I seen my mother. And I waved to her to follow me. I'm like, Ma, come with me. So I continue heading inland, and I turn around to see where my mother is, and there's nobody there. And after looking for a moment, a big, huge wall of water rises over the horizon. Now, when I say a big, huge wall, it was not like I seen a wave coming towards me. It was literally like a wall just rose up above the horizon. And before I even had enough time to turn around, everything was black. And I woke up. That was God letting me know that at that moment in my life, even though I was starting to know and understand God, I was going to hell. I was going to get squashed by the big wave, and I was going into the pit of hell. Fast forward about 13 years later. Or no, actually, this was probably when I was in jail. Yeah, I would say 13 years later. This dream, I felt like I was back in the Scranton area, in the Oliphant area. And I had all of my possessions in my hands. And as I was leaving, I looked up over the horizon, and all of a sudden, God's face came up over the horizon. And God did not look very happy. Now, I got startled by that, and I turned around, and I ran up 3 steps. Then I heard a light thud on the ground. I turned around, and it was a big, huge hand, one of God's hands, God's left hand. And I walked over to it, said, I'm ready, even though I don't know what that means, or I didn't know at the time what that meant. And I climbed on the hand, and the hand closed around me as if to hold me, not to like squeeze me, but like just to hold me. And I woke up. That was God's way of letting me know that at the time I already knew the golden rule. I just didn't know that that's what it was called. I already knew the 100 prayer rule. And God was coming to judge me because I fulfilled my prophethood. So that's what that dream's about. Now, God hasn't come to judge me yet, but nonetheless, that was God letting me know that God's coming to judge me. Final dream. This one happened since I've been out of jail, but before I discovered what the golden rule was, or that what I was doing was the golden rule. I woke up. Either I was in heaven or I was like on the moon or whatever I was on. I was standing there looking at the earth with God. And I see the coastline of the United States where I live, Philadelphia, the east coast of the United States. And God's right hand is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And God just flicks God's wrist. Real easy, real simply. And God creates this big, huge, gigantic wave that is easily going to wipe out the entire Americas, both North America and South America. The effects of that are going to wipe out China, Japan, Australia, the peninsula below China, most of Africa, most of Europe. Really, the only thing that's going to be left is Iran, Russia, the Himalayas, parts of Turkey, maybe parts of Iraq and Syria, and that's about it. And what that dream is telling me is, yes, Jeff, you have discovered what the golden rule is. You are coming to heaven. I'm giving you a taste of that right here so that you know what heaven is. And if the United States and its people do not support the golden rule with a majority, God's wiping you out, and most of the rest of the world right out. The next video is going to go into more detail about what's meant behind that. But nonetheless, those are the 3 dreams that not only let me know that I escaped the pit of hell and am going to heaven, but if Americans decide that they're too good for the golden rule, God's going to let them know that paradise is too good for them. Once again, all thanks and praises due to the Basis Foundation. God is most great. None has the right to be worshipped but you.